Welcome to the Gravy Time Show, I guess.
Different angle tonight.
Yeah. I'm Chan. That's
I'm JD.
We have friends with us tonight, as per usual.
Got
Hello.
Mr. Mike with us.
I like your background.
Thanks. I like your background.
Very impressive.
We got, mentally ridiculous.
Oh boy.
Can't hear you. Unmute yourself, dude.
I don't wanna.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
What's up,
You're
Matt?
fine.
What's going on, guys?
And the button pusher.
Of course, Brian.
Mr. Brink.
The producer.
What's
How's
up?
it going? We made it.
We made
This
it.
Brian,
are we
are you-
live?
Do you have no
Yes.
power there?
Yep.
It's not unlimited. Is that what you mean?
But I mean, are you in a power? Are you
Unlimited.
unlimited power? See what you did there.
We got
Clever.
it. We're fans. We got
Pretty
it.
clever. No, you're like in the black hole of Calcutta.
It's Wednesday.
Was it a bad day today?
Nah. Well,
No.
I mean, I guess it could have been worse, but it's December. How can you have any bad days?
I feel like your kick-ass flannel is the only thing illuminating you right now.
Yeah, it is very nice. My mom
I like
got me
it.
this. Yeah,
It's a good
I
flannel.
like it.
I like
I
it.
It's a good one.
flannels.
Hasn't
wear
been
flannels
washed
every day.
since maybe last Christmas.
Oh
But,
God.
yeah,
Does it
Yummy.
still smell like Mom's house?
it might.
Or does it smell like dog?
Because you were here.
Because
I
you were
think,
here,
yeah.
I think, at one
Oh,
point.
maybe. Might have worn off.
You're more than welcome to come back.
Yeah.
It'll be
Anytime.
festively
Anybody is welcome. Anytime.
We're just gonna be hanging out,
Yeah.
playing with all our new toys and chilling for the holiday season. JD's off for the whole week between Christmas and New Year's.
Oh,
thought you were-
Mhm.
Wow.
what are you gonna do with yourself?
I don't know. Gonna
No.
hopefully get some shit done around here and
Some
See some
projects.
friends?
get
Nice.
some other shit done around here and
Stay
See if
up late
some
and
friends
sleep
want to come
in.
hang out.
yeah, hang out with some people. Yeah,
Figure out what to do with all them bananas.
yeah. We're
What?
almost through them.
We
Almost.
are down to one bunch left.
Really?
Oh, dude,
Ooh.
wait. Are they
There's
in the
two
freezer?
sitting at
They
work.
can't.
No,
They can't
They're
last
fine.
They're
that
still
long.
fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're good, dude.
yeah,
You're
there's
all
4
insane.
left. All the rest of them are gone.
Nice. Did you guys have a banana dinner the other night? It's just
No. No, but he
What?
took some to work, and the one guy that works with him is Australian. And what did he say about the bananas when they were gone?
He was like,
crikey.
"Hey,
we have-
where's
we
all the
have no
bananas? Where's all the bananas?" Or whatever he says.
Yeah.
Put some more bananas
No.
on the barbie.
And then I'm like, we ate them all. He's, God damn it! I really wanted a banana.
All right,
That's a-
don't,
Okay, well, wait till tomorrow. I'll bring more in.
don't
Okay.
bananas like constipate you? Are you guys like saving up on toilet paper? Like, why is the toilet paper not going anywhere? I'm just
No,
curious.
I
thought
thought
heard
bananas
that.
were the opposite, Brian.
Thought they
Green
were the
bananas
opposite.
will make you poop.
Green bananas.
Oh.
If you eat them before they're ripe, they'll make you poop your pants.
Oh.
Mm.
I've never noticed.
Oh,
Of course,
okay.
I'm not a
There you go.
I'm not a big banana eater anyway. So. I like bananas on ice cream with a little bit of Hershey's chocolate syrup. That's
Ooh,
about my
wait.
but that's about my banana eating.
Let's check out
Go
the
ahead and
chat
say it,
room.
Matt. I know Matt's got to say something.
We didn't say hi to our chat friends. Who else in the chat tonight? Did we look? Does anybody?
We have Paul.
Nice.
Paul's in there. Nightwing.
What up, Paul?
Hi, Paul.
KJ. Greg T. Charlotte.
Nice.
Wes.
Hey, if you're gonna be around, Wes, come on down.
Yeah, dude.
Come on down.
Feel like
Derek.
Toy Mafia, P. Ferguson.
Nice.
Toy Mafia.
Welcome, everyone
Yeah,
to the show.
indeed.
Is anybody working on anything tonight?
Yeah, since I can't get to my fucking hole
Mm-hmm.
with my my ankle's still all fucked up. I'm gonna try to map out on sketch paper what
Mm-hmm.
my next project is gonna be.
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
Very
are you
nice.
using a pen?
It's a mechanical pan seal.
Oh, okay, good.
Hand
Because
seal.
you need to be able to erase when you can't decide. Like, there you go. Look at you. Hot
Ooh.
polymer.
Brand
what I need.
new.
Fancy.
That's what I
Yep.
need.
Yep.
Some
I
big
got.
erasers. Big erasers
I
in Matt's house. That's a lot
yeah.
of mistakes to correct.
Yeah. I mean, look at me.
I've
I
got
wish
about,
I wish I knew about these in high school. A whole lot of mistakes there.
Yeah.
The child
I hear that.
variety.
I got about a dozen pencils that only been sharpened one time, and the eraser's completely gone on them.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
just make little tiny marks and erase everything when I'm done. And
You know what the
Erasing.
trick is? You buy pencils that don't have erasers on them.
yeah,
That's the trick.
well, my carpenter
Mm.
pencils don't have erasers on them, but I like
The
for
square
like
ones?
for like little layout, I like just a regular pencil.
Interesting.
But like at work, if I put that in my bags, it'd break in half the first time I tried pulling it out or whatever. So carpenter pencils work. I'm still trying to. The last time I took a picture of this for you guys, I haven't done anything with it yet. So I'll probably work on that maybe.
Very nice.
Nice.
You just
Heck yeah.
Oh, the
Got it.
guy with the things coming out of him.
got a bunch of
Oh, that looks so cool.
shit coming out of him and some arms and stuff.
I dig it.
Paul is texturing and painting and trim and cabinets in his toy room.
Nice,
nice.
Paul.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm
buddy.
almost to the assembly stage. I got all the planks done.
Mike,
Nice.
yeah, I meant to ask you, where's your mythic wall?
Oh, I took them all down.
Oh,
Yeah, it took me a minute too.
I bet.
I'm sure there were a lot there.
They're
With each one, he shed a tear.
yeah.
Only
no,
one.
I got them stacked on top of this one, and I got a whole bunch of them just on the floor over here. So
That's very cool.
So are you listening to the four dummies as far as your display area goes?
oh yeah. The only problem is I don't have time to do any of that shit, so I haven't even
Right.
gotten. I mean, I haven't even got time to paint or nothing. I mean, I had to come home. Big old sob story, you know. Everyone works for a living, but
Yep.
it's not. Don't find myself with too much free time, so I haven't really concerned myself with it too much. But
Yeah.
once I get down there, I'm definitely going to start doing that stuff.
Nice.
That face wolf.
Brian, are you working on anything tonight?
Yeah, I am.
What is that?
Yeah,
Well, let's see it.
Yep.
The fucking
not-
Riddler over here.
I'm not doing anything necessarily gravy related per se, but I did get my Four Horsemen All Stars in today,
Whoa.
so
Nice.
pretty excited for that. I also got in today a water pick, so I'm gonna be using that for the first time tonight. I'm pretty excited to see what that's all about.
On your teefies?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Finn's in the chat too now. His
Mhm.
mom, Dad, you're on TV.
That's a silly one right there. That's
So
What
silly
about
kid.
you?
Open those.
What about you
Um,
two folks? Is it couch time?
No, we
No.
can't tonight because, as you can see behind us, our work table is completely still covered with this big guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it would be a good idea to give everybody a tour.
Oh, cool.
Before
Oh,
we take
yeah.
it down
Tour.
and
Yeah.
move on to working on other things and maybe show off some other things that we're working on. So tonight is show and tell.
All right. All right.
I have
That's
a
cool.
I have a request.
if that's okay. Sure.
Yeah.
The that 40K dude that you were painting on when I was over there? I saw
Uh-huh.
you
Yeah.
posted a picture of that in our gravy chat. Can you show that too? If it's
I
nearby.
can.
Yeah.
Or Brian can download the video out of the gravy chat.
Oh yeah.
Nah, we'll just
Maybe.
watch it in real time.
We'll just bring
Unless
it in. We'll just
it's
bring
in
it up.
it's in a place that it's hard to. What is it? Like
Access.
6 feet
No,
tall?
I know exactly where it is.
Is
I
it
know where
is
it is.
it in that glass case
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
down on a bookshelf?
No,
There's a beat.
it's downstairs on a bookshelf.
It was a
Oh.
beautiful
not that
paint
far
job. I
away.
just wanna
Sis knows that it's in the record player clock tower thing in the red room downstairs. She'll go get it for us because she's a great person.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Anyway.
what she can name her band.
Yeah,
she
so-
can name her band the Gophers. That's what.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's a gopher.
Oh, is she in a band?
No, she's gonna be.
She wants
She has
to
the
start.
haircut for it, and now
The-
she can start one.
I have
The
all kind of
custom-
band name
The
ideas.
Warhammer guys.
The red dude that JD was working on.
But bring the original one too.
You hear that? She just ran.
I
Good
heard
kid.
this. I heard the scampering of little feeties.
Yep, Dust knows. That's Slim Lazy.
Slim Lazy.
Haha, that's funny.
Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna start showing some stuff off. Maybe talk about some techniques that we've been working on, other things that we're trying. Go through this big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Katie wants to show off something he's working on that you guys might like, and stuff like that.
Things of that
Oh.
nature.
We'll do
Yeah, because it's been.
Oh, cool. I see it.
You
It's
can
right
use
there.
that one if you want. Oh, maybe this one would be better. I don't know. Go ahead.
I don't know either. So that's originally what this guy looked like. So you can see.
Oh,
it's
so you
all-
did you
It's all.
did you
nice
buy
and-
the painted versions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you bought the pre-painted ones, and those are the Toddy Max.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's
Okay, cool.
all- And this is.
Fuck yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's that
That's
grim
fucking-
dark shit. That's how he
That's
should
fucking
look.
Sweet.
Right.
That's fucking.
Love it.
I probably went a little too
Fuck no.
much.
No,
I
he's a
like it.
veteran, man. That dude seems.
No,
to
that's
know.
like that's like a lot of the 40K style. Like they call it like it's called like a grim dark painting. You know, it's like
Okay.
where everything is real. It's like beat up and cracked, and there's bullet marks and scratch. Love it. Like perfect. Now, did
I
you
mean,
do all the little cracks and stuff with like a razor knife, or
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
fucking amazing?
Then,
That's awesome, man.
then
Oh shit, son!
There's more.
but
Now,
I mean,
did
I
you
didn't
do?
do anything to the head other than like glue it on there. But
Totally. Awesome.
Yeah. That's really, really fucking great.
Yeah, it is.
Really,
Good job, man.
I like it. I
really
love it.
fucking great.
Now, does he have a
Thanks.
faction, or is he a type of soldier, or?
Yeah, he's a Blood Angel,
yeah.
which is like one of the Space Marine chapters. So there's, Jesus, here's some 40K shit.
Just do it.
So there's
Nerd on
Space
me,
Marine.
weirdo.
Common knowledge.
There's Space Marines that are like the military arm of the Imperium, which is basically Earth. They're super soldiers, but there's all different kinds of Space Marines from different chapters. Like that's the Blood Angels, and they're kind of like almost like space vampires in a way. And then there's the Space Wolves, which are more like space Vikings. And there's, all these different chapters that are, have different, liveries and colors and, chapter tactics. They're all kind of the same, but they're all slightly different. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like some chapters are like more close combat, and some chapters are more, have more tanks and that sort of shit. But yeah, no, that's really,
yeah, they're like
re-
all part of the same army, right? They're just-
yeah, like technically they're part of the same army, but they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It would be like the Marines in the Navy or the Marines in the Army. You know, like they're
Yeah.
part of
Okay.
they're part of the same country, but they're like different branches. Is the best way I can describe that.
Gotcha.
And sometimes they'll go to war with each other because they all have different, you know, goals and shit they want to do. And sometimes they like, you're a
Yeah,
heretic.
they're-
No,
what are they
you're a
called?
heretic.
The Primarchs, isn't that what they're called?
The Primarchs are like
Grand-
the like
Like
where
the
the chapters are
founder.
from. Yeah, are from. So there's the Emperor and then the Primarchs, which are all the founders of a lot of the major chapters of the Space Marines. Like the Blood Angels
I
guy.
know a little bit about it, but not like.
There's a fucking shit ton of that lore. There's books and books and books and books and it's wild. Like they actually have the 40K game, and then they have I forget what but it's basically historical 40K, where it's not like you have the 40K timeline, and then you have the when the Primarchs split, and you know some of the Space Marines went to Chaos. The Horus Heresy. The Horus Heresy.
That's what it is.
Yep. So, yeah, 40K is a fucking wild fucking ride, man. But
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to pull the trigger on one of those McFarlane, just buy the blank ones.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, because Maya said something in the chat and showed a picture of getting some of the blank ones, and she said something about Walmart. I looked it up. You can get them all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, like
yep.
Amazon and all kinds of stuff right now. So
right.
Yeah, there's an unpainted one.
Yep. And I love that they're doing that. That they're doing the painted and unpainted. You know, a lot of the dudes I used to game with, you know, bought, you know, the unpainted ones, and they're, you know, painting them up as their faction and their army. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
it's fun stuff.
Yeah.
It was fun watching them do it too.
Yeah. No, that's like if you look up like grimdark style painting, it'll be it'll look just like that. It's like very worn, you know, oil stains. Like, it's really cool. Anyway.
I like the fact that he used the old man head. Like he's an old dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Love it.
Like that's awesome. Beat up old vet.
Yep.
It's cool.
I just gotta finish his weapons.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looks really good.
There.
Looks really good.
So I have a shield over there for him.
Yeah.
It's on the pink thing.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
That's really.
It's
Oh, cool.
one of those Mattel ones.
Yep.
I'm also in a Facebook group that the guys in that it's just for customizing these McFarlane ones.
No shit.
And, yeah, and the guys.
Is it like improving the Mac? Is that the name of the group?
No, I forget which.
That's a good name.
It's like McFarlane Warhammer 40K Customs or something like that.
Oh.
But there's a bunch of guys in that group that do 3D sculpting, and they put the files up there on for free.
Oh no shit.
That's nice. That's really nice.
It's really cool. Like I want to start downloading some of the files and printing them off here so I can have like extra parts and guns and you know all the greebles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's cool because there is a lot of like differences between the different factions. You know what I mean?
Like the different helmets, different shoulder pads.
Yep.
You know, they have like giant fists.
Yep. Power fists. Yep.
Different backpacks and
weapons.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All the different weapons. Cool. I'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah, I'll get there.
So did you get a Krampus, Mike?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just ask the entire group. Who got a Krampus?
I
Nope.
got
Nope.
Krampus.
No, you guys didn't.
Hmm.
Are people
Mm-mm.
not sure what Krampus is?
I love
The
Krampus.
mi-
I know exactly who he is.
the Mythic Legion's Krampus.
People might be aware of the lore, but they
Mhm.
might not know what we're talking about. Shall I reveal the Krampus?
Yes,
Yes.
reveal it, Brian.
All right. Come on, Jeremy's website, don't fail me now. Here we go.
Mike, Wolfie says he hopes you had a great birthday.
What's that?
I said, Eric Wolfenstein said he hopes you had a great
Oh.
birthday.
Thanks, Eric. Yeah, he was here in Seattle last weekend, and Kim had some plans for me, so the timing didn't really work out good for a meeting.
Oh, well, it
But yeah,
happens.
I
Maybe
was
next
bummed.
time.
But yeah, he's like, I'm in Everett, and I'm like, holy shit.
So this is the Mythic Legion's Krampus. It's part of a new line called Figura Obscura, where I guess they're going to spread their wings. I mean, hey, you don't want to be cramped into mythic and cosmic designs your whole life, right? So I guess
Right.
if you own a toy line, you might as well create categories to broaden your horizons and
Does that mean
And
we'll
go
get a
crazy.
Baba Yaga?
Baba Yaga or
wow, a
Mothman.
mythic John Wick. That's awesome.
Oh, Brian.
No? Is that not what she's talking about?
No.
No, she's talking about the
No.
Russian witch lady that fucking lives in a hut that has chicken feet. Don't you read Hellboy, Brian?
Had a chicken head with duck's feet. And a woman's face, too. No? Any takers?
Are you on the gin?
It was waiting in the bushes for us. You don't know the song
Brian?
I'm referring
On the
to?
gin.
No, I
No?
don't.
No.
It was waiting
No.
in the bushes for us.
Oh,
All right, well, that's what it was. That's right.
Yeah.
And he comes in this cool box, which is
Mm-hmm.
like, I think it's like magnetized to the box somehow, and you can take that away and display him in front of the box and things like that. And then they had this like pins and whatnot and shirts and mugs and things. So it's very, very cool. Interesting thing, they just kind of dropped it the day before, and they said tomorrow, wake up early or stay up, or before you go to bed, there's going to be something for you to buy. So yeah, they gave you 2 opportunities to buy it, and the thing stayed online for like a couple hours. At least the figure did, and
Yeah, it seemed like it seemed like it went like I don't think there were many people that were. Shockingly, there wasn't like this hue and cry of people like being butthurt that they didn't get it.
yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and I think they gave you the opportunity to get at least 4. They let you buy 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening.
Yeah, and that's perfect. Perfect.
Pretty cool.
Well,
That's the way to roll it out.
we didn't really know what was going on until it was too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up and
It's
checked
okay.
my
It
email,
happens.
and it's like, 8 o'clock Eastern time, the secret sale of Krampus. I'm like, what the hell's this shit now? And I went over there and looked. I'm like, oh. And I just got done getting my butt totally kicked by my wife for my credit card bill. And I'm like, God, I can't fucking spend any more money. I gotta chill. And then I was
Mike, they offer.
I can't fucking not get it.
Four Horsemen offers an email address that you can use to, for customer service complaints. Feel free to point your wife to that address.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
My wife is very, very generous with allowance spending and that kind of stuff. But goddamn, it'd help if they didn't come out with a new wave every goddamn month.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Plus, like me and Brian were talking about earlier, it isn't just Mythics. There's other, Transformers and shit to be buying.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
Are there really though?
Everything's-
Yeah.
Brian,
Are
hit
they
the
really?
other camera.
Hit the other before we do that. Would you like to
Mhm.
look at things
Ooh.
that
$125.
the Gravy Time
Nice.
kids have been working on?
Yes, yes. Let's see
All
what
right.
the Gravy Time kids have been doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Gravy Time Kids.
All right, Greg, stop sending me things.
Slow your roll, Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
You're Greg.
All right, hold on. No, this is worth. All right, hold on one sec. I just hope they're in order of the things. All right. All right, hold on. Almost there.
Do
Okay.
do. Sing a song while you do this.
Chappadabba.
Damn, these are out of order.
Dibby-doo.
Bitches.
Hey, Vinny.
Hi, Vinny.
What's up, Vinny?
Sorry, everybody. It's Greg's fault.
Why are you sorry? Nobody's mad at you. Don't be sorry.
I mean, you guys might not be, but there's
I'm not.
some Krampus folks in the chat. You gotta be nice for them.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Well, I like that they also released that on Krampusnacht, which is the day that in the countries that they celebrate and revere Krampus, December 5th. That's Krampusnacht, the night when Krampus comes out and grabs all the little children, beats them with sticks, and puts them in his little bag and takes them away.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
All
My
right.
friend Caroline lives in one of those countries. She talks about that shit. They have like giant festivals and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This is from Wes, also known as ROC Jesus.
Oh, nice.
Looks like he's
Really?
working on
That looks
yeah,
really good.
Not
Very
bad.
nice.
working on a ogre skull maybe, or a demon skull, or a Neanderthal skull.
Maybe a orc.
Orc.
Yeah, orc.
What did I say the first time? Goblin? I can't remember.
Goblin, maybe.
But I like its
Something.
articulated jaw too.
Mm-hmm.
That looks
That's
great.
very good.
Well, and
He was very
So-
excited.
yeah, I mean,
It-
Wes doesn't
The
share
bone
much.
looks
so,
old. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So,
I don't know if he is this a new hobby for him? Is actually getting
I don't
into the customizing?
Yeah, so I think we were his gateway drug into Mythic Legions because he saw the Motu.
There he is. He said, "Yeah, it's an orc skull for Malleus."
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
dude, that will go good on a Malleus.
Heck yeah.
If you could see.
Very nice.
I put it in front of-
So you were saying.
Ah.
Scary.
Yeah, so the first time we met and hung out with
Wes.
ROC Jesus, he came here and he got to see Mythic Legions, and he sat with one of the figures and just like kept putting it together, taking it apart, putting it together, taking it apart. That's all he did for like
Mhm.
a straight like 45 minutes. And yeah, I guess from there he started
About
buying
bit
like the
him.
Motu. Yeah, the Motu guys, and then he went from there.
Yeah, I know that. I know initially he
Getcha.
said that's all he was gonna do was the Motu shit.
Yep. And
I-
then he's like,
and-
"Oh, I can do this character." And da-da-da-da.
That's all right, Wes. We did the same thing to
It happens.
Yeah.
so many people. Russ and Anna got them hooked real bad.
I have a question for Wes. Like, are you a teacher? Like, what's
No.
this calendar thing on your desk? Because, like, I've only seen
So he
teachers
doesn't
have
get
that.
paint there.
Yeah,
But,
it's like
I want to know, is this the current year? I mean, I just checked the month of December, and the 29th does look like a Wednesday. I'm really curious if how old this calendar is. Like, I see the coffee stains, or that might be wash,
Well, yeah, it's probably wash, Brian.
Or
It's a paint napkin.
oh yeah. I'm really curious, but it doesn't look like he has much to track. Like I don't see anything in here, like
Dentist
so and so's
appointment
birthday or something
I mean,
like
it
that.
is December.
I'm really curious. Let me know. All right.
Fen isn't a teacher, and she has one hanging on her wall.
All right, and then this
Oh,
is from
there you
Greg.
go. There's your answer.
There's your answer.
What does he say? I forget the date a lot, so it helps me keep track.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Legit.
All right.
Yeah, for people that don't live in front of a computer like myself, where a date and people yelling at you about dates all day, damn day. It's like,
I'm
it's hard to keep track.
I'm
like,
excited
I
to
went-
see this. 'Cause
I went to go
Vanessa should be
visit.
asking questions.
Like when I go visit my dad, who's retired, or talk to my mom, and like my mom's like she's not taking care of anyone anymore and stuff like that. She's like, "What day is this?" I'm like, "You know what? I don't know." Like I was up there for a few days. Yeah. So it looks like Greg picked himself a little toy gun
Nice.
from
Nice.
Boba Fett, and he's gonna make some changes to it. And Greg, I'm gonna need you to narrate this through because I can't see your comments while I do this. But it looks like he's taking it apart. Look, these are all out of order because that's the
Paint
way
tape.
things happen. Yeah, and he's like, look, that's you can look through there. And I guess he's saying that how he painted it on the inside there. And looks like he's made some adjustments. Maybe he's did some sanding here, perhaps. And then here's the gun totally taken apart. I don't know if he added this stuff in here. Maybe this was for electronics that are built into the gun already.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps.
It looks like hot glue. That's the scope. I drilled it out.
The other
you drilled
piece.
it out.
The other that
I
picture
see.
probably.
Okay.
So it was solid, and I guess he right.
Nice.
Okay.
And man.
Oh, added weights for realistic feel. That's what that is. He probably hot glued them in place.
Oh yeah,
I see.
That's a sinker.
Oh, balance. Oh yeah. I see it now.
Oh, I see.
Lead weight.
Sinkers and floaters.
So yeah, these are going to be out of order. So I apologize for that. So here he is putting the clamps on it.
Yeah, I like it.
And look, there's your
Carpenter
pencil.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at that.
I need another half inch.
That has the Home Depot pencil.
And I'm not sure what he's got. I don't know if the gun's in here or not. I'm really interested in this. I see beans and franks.
Oh,
Is that corn?
Some
or
mac and cheese.
Corn.
Yep.
That's a nice healthy dinner.
Looks like kids' dinners right there.
Yep, and I see that
Dad's working.
There's a mythic over there. Yep.
Got his all-stars in. That's the guy with the red stripes on his head.
Tibius.
Tibius.
Guys are funny.
Oh, so here he's putting the stand together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's maybe mac and cheese and beans. I'm just saying.
All right, and then now I guess after he added the weights in, he's got to glue the gun back together. And while you do that, be sure and have some of your half sours. You can't go full sour. You got to have half sour.
You don't want to give yourself a chemical burn in your mouth with the full sours.
That's right.
Paul says he's messing with Tibius right now.
Cool.
And all right, and then here he is. That's the weights again, out of order. Jeez, I suck at this. All right, so
You're fine.
It's my Friday for podcasting, so I'm just kind of what do they call it, phoning it in. All right, and there's no gin here to make the stuff work, so that's where you put the weights in. I like that. Put the weights in for the heavy feel.
For the weight. Yep.
And then here's where he's at now. And
primed out.
Yep. That's so you can pistol whip somebody with it for real.
See, he said he sanded Bondo, bondoed to remove seams, primed and based. Hopefully he'll get to details tomorrow.
Nice.
That's fucking
Now, is that for are you gonna cosplay, Greg, or are you just gonna like hang that on the wall?
Oh, look at you. Oh, yeah.
Maybe both.
Scuffed it
Uh-huh.
up.
That looks cool.
More
Like
the
it.
stand. More of the weights.
Very cool.
All clamped.
Clamp
together.
that shit together. Uno. They're playing
Yep.
Uno and eating
That's
beans and weenies.
That's
Man.
right.
And
It's sniffing glue.
building yep.
Fucking with some pickles.
Rifle.
That's right.
Fucking with some pickles.
You know what you guys in the chat ought to do
Okay.
is, since Brian kind of looks beyond the picture and looks at everything else, you ought to do like a Where's Waldo type of thing
Oh,
and hide
nice.
something for Brian to find in the picture.
Dude, that's a super nice thing to do, Greg. He says it's actually a secret Santa gift for a good friend who loves boba.
Oh,
That's a good
That's-
gift, man.
Super
That is
awesome,
damn
man.
good.
Very cool.
I mean, I just would have bought the thing in the store. Been like, dude, here you go, man. So Greg's also sharing. I think he made his own Krampus. I think I've seen this
Wow.
before.
Oh, yeah.
So here is a little teaser. I guess he's coming after that little guy right there, and he's got his bundle of sticks.
Sticks to beat him with.
Yeah.
Bundle
Not sure
Oh,
why
beating
what?
it's
sticks.
so small, but here he is. God, he picked this kid up by his ankles.
I mean, that's how you do it, right?
Is this a
I
bundle?
guess.
Is this a bundle? Would this be a bundle of switches? Like, go get a switch and whip the kid?
Yep.
Yep.
Ah, here we go.
Whoa.
Puts the kid in the basket.
Wow.
Yep.
He's all furry. Where do
Very
you get that
good.
fur?
Very good.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
This is terrifying. I have to say the figure's nice, but I'm really impressed with this backdrop too. Like,
Yeah.
buddy.
did you make this sort of diorama for it, or is this like, hey, it's Christmas time and you can like buy those tabletop doodad things and
Mhm.
Like the ceramic village.
right something like that.
Greg's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna
It's one of
do
those little guys.
straight up fucking Krampus.
That's cool. That's very,
Wow,
very
that's
cool.
really
I like
cool.
it.
That's awesome.
And we have one more from myself.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Brian.
Oh, I know what this is. Go on.
So Monday night we were talking
Uh-huh.
about on ETR weird things that we eat, or was that yesterday? I
That
can't
was
remember.
yesterday.
No, that was
yesterday.
Monday.
That was Monday and yesterday.
Yeah, those both days. Yeah.
So Chan, it was you. You were like, you haven't lived until you
Yeah.
put some peanut butter and cheese and grilled it.
Made a grilled
So
cheese.
I made a grilled cheese, and I have to say it was rather interesting. I didn't hate it,
Right.
but I think I didn't use enough peanut butter.
Yeah, you
I
gotta do
kind
that.
of skimped on the peanut butter, like kind of like putting like a thin layer of mayo on like on a sandwich or something like that.
Because you were nervous.
I
You were
wasn't sure what
nervous.
to do, right? But all that being said, it could have used some. I don't know. I felt like I wanted to put some jelly and pickles in it. Believe it or not.
Sure,
But,
go ahead and do that. Tell me
yeah.
what you think.
So anyway,
There's some
I'm
Bacon
gonna.
on there. Who knows?
So this was the first go. I'm going to try this again, maybe this weekend, and
Okay.
I'll load it up, and we'll see.
My one girlfriend had one of those. Remember those sandwich makers like your parents had? That made it in like the little triangles. You could do 2 sandwiches at once or whatever. You'd
Yep.
press it. She used to make them for everybody in one of those, and it was like this perfect, melty, cheesy peanut butter goodness. It was pretty crazy. It's good stuff.
I have something screen here. All right.
You
Oh,
got to
here.
you got to try the hot peanut butter and cheese though. Like that's something else. Make sure you
Yeah.
get enough peanut butter on it, Brian, next
try
time.
Greg says that the Christmas trees are borrowed from the Carolers display. And also Greg says peanut butter, cheese, honey, and bananas. So that's something that I guess
Wow.
you guys can use with your leftover. You have what, 2 left?
4.
4.
Greg's on that decadent life.
And then Wes wants to know, when do you guys do your washes, and what ratio do you guys do?
When we do our washes.
Like
Well-
when in the process, Greg? I mean, Chibis.
No, Wes says when you guys do your washes, what ratios do you guys
Oh.
do? Like what ratio do you
Like
mix like the
water
paint and the water?
to paint.
Yeah.
So for me, the figures, I use the Citadel Nolan oil. It just flows better on a
Yep.
plastic. For the dioramas, like I just kind of, I mean,
We actually have like 3 or 4 different levels. Like one's a really dark, like blackened water. And then it just kind of gets lighter. We have like 4 different jars that we use. That's all. You just like change up the stages depending on what you're using it for.
yeah. If you're just
That's all.
doing like paint to water, like get a little jar and put the water in there, and then just start like drop, mix it up, and then test it out on something, see how it dries down,
Mhm.
and if it needs more paint, you just drop, like just do it drop by drop, though. You know what I mean? Like maybe start with like 8 drops and see how that is.
My method's very scientific. I'll put a little bit of paint in my little handy paint tray here,
Yep.
and then I'll dip my paintbrush in the clean water, and I'll just keep adding water until I dip it in and I rub it on the plastic until it like beads off like water on wax. And then I try there, because you can't ever get too much. If it's too thin, you can always add a pinch more.
Right.
But I like
Right.
mine to be very, very runny. I'll do
Yeah.
2 coats if I have to. So
Yeah, you want that wash to really flow, because to get the main effect with the wash, you want it to kind of flow into those crevasses.
Hi, Gary.
What's up, G?
Crevasses. Hey.
Hi, Drew.
What's up, Gary? What's up, Drew?
So I found these tiny little mason jars. They're really little. They're like maybe 2 inches tall. I think I might have ordered them off of Amazon. They're just, and they have like screw-on lids.
You can go.
Yeah,
Michael's and
they're
find
like
them.
little mini mason jars, and that's what we mix.
Yeah.
Because we can just shake them up then, and you don't have to worry about anything.
Right, and you can seal it up. Like I usually just use.
There is there.
Yeah.
There is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can hear anybody.
Okay.
I usually just use the GW, the Citadel washes myself. I don't really fuck with making your own washes, which it's not like difficult or anything. It just
No. You just,
you want it to flow.
Figures.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Like between figures and dioramas, it's completely different. So yeah, I agree with like the Citadel stuff for the figures, but when it comes to diodes, because you're just dumping a lot of paint on a diode.
Right, yes.
Just mixing up some like apple barrel crap from Walmart in water, and you're good to go. It's fine.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, talk
Can
more.
you guys hear me?
Hey.
Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you.
I can hear you.
Yep.
We hear you just fine.
Okay, good.
5 by 5.
Are we ready to move on to the next
Let's
segment?
do it.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's
Gotta do it before the battery dies.
switch cameras. Well, we can plug it in.
No,
Plug it in. Whoa. Oh,
Oh, be scared.
oh. Scary.
No.
Aw, JD's playing in the diorama.
All right. So it's probably gonna be hard to see.
It's okay. It's a little dark, but that's all right. So
That's really awesome.
That thing is just a work of art. That whole thing.
Holy fuck.
Can you get a little closer into the back wall where yeah. So there's little rings on a slab of wood back there. So you can chain a dude up in here if you needed to or whatever. Use it as
Or
like
a lady.
Or a lady, sure. You know, that's the interrogation room in the dungeon. No, I'm kidding. There you go. Now you can see it.
Oh wow.
Or that's where the magic happens.
That could
Hey,
also be where the magic
Also-
happens.
Hey Matt, Gary wants to know if you're gonna paint your Super 7 slide up.
He does need a little, like, I cracked him open today. He does need like a little. He needs like a little wash. Like there are certain parts of that figure that it's just too bright for me. So yeah, I'm probably gonna
It's
do a
Kiba.
wash.
There's a dog.
Hi, Kiba.
You're on TV.
What you doing, Kiba?
Man, I'm tired.
It's like, where's my ice? Where's my ice at?
Where's my ice? Yeah, and that's exactly right. Okay, now he jumped over to the cave side of the dio. So this is a corner of the 4x4 base done all like a cavern.
Very cool.
Stalactites and stalagmites and little platforms to pose figures, or we bought a bunch of those like creepy rubber bugs you can put everywhere. You can throw them in there if you want to, you know, kind of a thing.
Now, is this for you guys or is this one you're shipping out?
We're not shipping it out, but we are considering selling it once everything's completely done with like the washes and all the details. Or we have still have some dirt and moss to put on it, but other than that, it's pretty much wrapped up.
Yep.
And you see that stone wall right there?
Mm-hmm.
That leads in.
Oh, jeez. Wow. That's scary.
Hi. Yeah.
Look, you can see Chan.
I know. Hi, guys. Hi. So the orcs and such can break through the dungeon wall.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That's kind of fun.
I like that. Now, is this like a dio that you like put on a tabletop? Is it like?
Yeah, because it's 4x4.
Yeah, it's not really designed to go on a shelf.
It's very
Excellent.
large, Matt. This is
Yeah,
that's on a table in the middle of the room right now.
Yeah, no, I like that.
If you look over there, that's the room that he showed first, right here.
Right. Yeah. No.
So.
What happened to the cam?
I don't know.
Oh, that's because
You had it over top of like the corner piece. So slide it around. Here we go. Oh my god, you can still see me. Huh?
That's really impressive.
So that shows the side where the cells are in the dungeon. So you can see that that one wall's already got some moss on it and some rust on the doors, and they actually open and close. So they have hinges, which is super fun. And it's fun for pictures too. You know what I mean? Like you can play if you wanted to, but you could set it up for photos and stuff. And yeah, the ceiling's all carved in and everything. Woohoo!
Yeah, I like how you also went to the edge. Like if you point like where the model actually ends, you actually textured those areas.
Right.
I think that's a really nice touch.
The inside of the cells. Are you okay over there?
Yeah. Can I take it out of the case thing?
You can take the thing off of it.
That's
just a magnet. The keyboard just magnets to it. There you go.
That.
Do you have your flashlight?
No, I like that.
There we go.
There you go. There's inside of the cells. Yeah.
It was great.
It was so fun. This is how we actually learned how to do dios together. Like he knew how to do some stuff, you know. I didn't know.
Right.
There you go. That's fun. This is how he taught me how to do dio work and was working on this. So
yeah, just go and do it.
Yeah. Carve some stones, kid. Figure it out.
Yep.
It was a good time. But
look at that red handprint down there.
Yeah. This was like the first thing we worked on. Started like 4 years ago together. Just learning how to do this stuff.
Yep.
A little at a time. It's been a hell of an adventure. We want to get this one wrapped up, sell it, and do another huge one with some of the things that we've now learned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Change it up a little bit. And then that's under the stairs and out in the main area of the dungeon. And there's the side of the stairwell and one of the pillars leading into the main area. Yep.
Like those torches all lit up in there.
Yeah.
JD handmade those. Is pretty awesome. He actually ordered. This guy was he was making those torches, and JD ordered a bunch of them and tore them apart and wired lights to them and stuff. It was pretty fun figuring that out too. Watching him.
Yeah, those look great.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Because that's the problem with a dio that's that deep.
Is the
like you want to have light, right? But it's like how that's fucking impressive as shit.
Yeah, so there's the plate he built, and then you can replace the battery.
Yep.
Yeah, I just have it kind of
hot glued in place.
Glued in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just cut the glue and pop the battery out, replace it, and
keep on trucking. So.
Yep.
Now are those on the cadmium magnets?
No, he cut the foam out so that they slide in.
Nice. Okay.
And they just kind of pop in place.
Oops.
Yep.
And then they kind of make a nice effect for pictures too, because you get in there with like the pillars lined up back to this doorway in that room, and it just kind of gives it that nice deep effect. So
yeah.
like, if you shut the door, that's kind of a fun look, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. And like I said, it brings color to that area that you want it to be kind of dark because that's the vibes, but you also want to be able to see what the fuck is happening. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's like the perfect kind of, way of workaround.
The other part of this is it's nice because this entire thing comes apart. It's all just magneted together, everything.
Even so it's modular. Awesome.
Yeah. So the pillars just come off. So it's gone. There's a magnet for the pillar.
Yep.
You just kind of pop it back in place and it's on. So the whole top can even come off if you need to light the thing to take pictures.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's really fucking impressive.
Thanks. And then
that's really impressive.
If he comes around this side, you can see how the stairs come up. Right there.
Yeah. See, I like that dial because you can put all your shit in there and it's like in a 4D landscape. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I feel like a lot of dials, like to me, they sometimes feel real 2D. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like
and that's the other part that made it fun building it was getting that creative with it on that level. You know what I mean? Like
because you're
stories can we go? Blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
you're dealing with occupying space, not only like depth but height.
Right. So then the stairs. Are you okay?
Yeah.
The stairs come up onto a platform above the cells. Right here.
Yep.
And then they go up to the top layer of the dio. So
yeah,
you have that whole dungeon below, and then it comes up the stairs to a platform and then up to the top. So we still have some ground literally to make, which doesn't take very much time, but that's the last step. And then on the top level, I'm constructing a tree on this hill.
Yeah, that tree's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And JD built a tavern.
Wow.
For the top.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
I fell over.
So tired. Spent all that time in the dungeon. I'm just trying to get a drink after work.
So you want to talk about modular. Here's what's fun about this, because it actually has a locking, like an actual handle that
Get the
shuts
fuck
closes
out of
the
here.
lock.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. I'm not
How
even
awesome
kidding.
is
It
that?
snaps in place and everything.
See that? Like an
Good.
old school.
Now you're just showing
Hear it?
off.
Yeah.
That's pretty
This
fun.
whole thing I constructed
It's all magnets.
all magnets.
Holy shit. So it's like,
It all comes apart.
The hinges are
Like hinges. Like fucking hinges.
lollipop sticks with pins in the end of it.
yep.
And they, it's gonna be hard to show.
You got your flashlight?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear him?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Papa, can you hear me? Chat, can you name what movie that song is from?
There you go. So there's the hinge plate that's inside the door, which we'll get to in just a second.
Can we see that window?
So the door just,
Oh yeah.
the door just slides back on like a regular hinge door would go back on a door frame in your house.
Yep.
And then
The pins pop out too, so
Now, so the hinge part is, you said, was popsicle sticks.
yeah.
What is the
Yeah.
female part? What did you use for the female on the hinge? Like a straw?
I
the hell did
used
you use?
cardstock glued to the Build-A-Straw things.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. So that's
Cool.
what that was.
Matt, is it this?
Balls of
What?
Fury. No.
Balls of Fury.
Nope, wrong.
Is it Fiddler on the Roof?
Close. You're in the if I was a rich man. Yeah, that's Fiddler on the Roof, but it's in the same, it's kind of in the same pocket.
Is it whatever DP means?
No, it's not a double penetration film, Rock Jesus.
Okay, so that is a window that JD made and constructed the frame for and everything. I'll wait until he takes things a little further apart before we talk about it much further, but it is actually like he textured the glass so it looks really old and everything. It's really wild. No,
I love
I'll wait
it.
until he pulls it a little further apart so you guys can see that. But if he steps back away from the dial a little bit, you can see how the roof and everything is kind of put together,
Oh,
and how he did like a
fucking
little
lighting in here.
Sean got it.
Yentl.
Yentl with Barbara Streisand.
So there's a platform above the door, right? And then he has like that little piece with the window up top, and then he has like the two roof pieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all magneted together and kind of comes apart real easily. So he can take a piece of that roof off and illuminate
I'll get there.
the the bunch of wood. wood
Yeah, the
bundle.
firewood. I like
that's
that.
Cool. Sweet.
It's all one piece, so it doesn't get lost.
Yeah. There we go. Another window. It wouldn't, once you take the roof off, you're not going to need your flashlight.
Yeah.
I was trying to help you out there. Backside of the building, and then
Yep.
the chimney and all that.
And it's-
So the chimney comes out.
Jesus.
So you can tear it down, you know, like take
Right,
it
right.
apart, put it back
This
together
thing
easier.
can pretty much be flat packed.
Yeah. Which is kind of crazy that it's like fully modular.
Mm.
All right, we ready here?
So the roof, go for it. Bam.
Ta-da.
Wow.
And there's the inside of the roof, the ceiling part.
Whoa.
Like it's whitewash plaster. I love that look. That's fun.
Yeah, the model
That's fucking
Waddle and Daub.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. And then there's the inside of the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the.
Well, you'll just take,
Oh, I can look at your screen.
yeah, and you could take the side off if you want.
That's true. I can.
So it's easy.
So you got a bar with a shelving.
Mm-hmm. A table.
That's amazing. Look at all that detail.
Just
That's
wait,
fucking
Eric.
great.
Hold on.
Insane.
So again, like the fact that it's fully modular, everything comes apart. The corners come off. The side, like all the trim pieces. So it's easier to pull apart and put together. Hi, everybody. Hey.
Do you have a blanket on your legs?
No, they're big baggy pants. They're like hippie pants. They're like
Oh.
comfy PJ pants. Because I'm
Okay.
chilling, man. So
Yeah.
there's the wall.
That's the outside.
And if he holds that window up to the light, you can see how he smoked the glass so that it looks really old. See?
That's just wicked.
You got it.
So much-
That's
There you go.
impressive.
What's,
And you get a nice close up of the stone work.
Yeah, now what's with the, I guess the crosses in the window? Like, what is that? To me, that looks like stuff that you'd put like on an old radiator cover.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
buy it at Lowe's or Home Depot. And he just cut it down
Oh,
and
there it is. Yeah.
yeah. And he actually used the plastic packaging off of toys for the windows.
I
over-
save.
Oh,
I
yeah.
save some of that stuff myself. Yeah, someday I
What?
might need it.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh,
my-
oh yeah. Now you're getting a nice close up of the floor there for a second as he's kind of floating around. There you go. Some of the detail there.
Of course, there's foam particles all over
That's
the
the
place.
bench that you made on previous ShelfGravy episode too.
Well, this is the one I made before.
That he used it as an
Yeah.
example.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
The other one we gave away, remember?
Oh, right. I
That's
stand
sitting in a
corrected.
box
And then there's the fireplace.
to be sent back to Greg.
I remember all the names that were carved in it and stuff. That's
Yeah.
Oh, the fireplace is flickering.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So did you use a tea light for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, this can come out too. So it's just a
Couple of magnets
single magnet and like a peg
for the wall.
that goes into the wall, like a slot. But you don't really notice the magnet unless you're really looking.
And then
And
there's
these also come out
if you don't want them.
if you don't want them in there.
EE wants to know how you made the fire.
Rubbing stick and stone.
This is came out of a Jason Friday the 13th, and I just drilled a little hole in the bottom of it for the tea light, and then just
Come through.
glued the battery pack to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And the fire with the wood, that's a Jason accessory?
Yeah, like this whole
Oh.
piece came
Is-
with a
It came with a
Friday the
NECA.
13th.
Yeah.
Yeah, NECA Friday the 13th.
It's all utilizing parts, that we find all over the place for everything. You make it work, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna buy this just for the fire. It's a $35 toy.
We have
Yeah.
the toy. We just don't use that
Yeah.
part. But anyway,
Careful,
Yes.
Jay,
there
he's
you
hot.
go.
I know. Ow! Ow! Gonna blow my head off.
No, Drew, we were sick. JD was sick Thursday before we thought we were going to make it. And then I got sick Saturday night before because we were going to try to show up Sunday morning. And then I got sick. And then Fen got sick Monday morning. So as the three of us were sick for like 2 weeks.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, don't point the camera.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't point. May I have sweatpants on?
Nobody needs to see my cool pants. He's putting all the modular corners and everything back
That is
on.
very
That's why the
cool.
camera's pointing out.
Yeah, it
man.
is, man.
But this has been our labor of love for about 4 years, off and on, just like pulling it down because it's very huge. So we have to
Yeah.
wait until we have room to work on it. And then kind of bit and piece some things together as we're working on other things and just,
You know what I mean?
there it is in the middle of the room. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I like that.
Thank you.
I like
The
that a
level of
lot.
detail is just
Bonkers.
hard. Yeah, there's not even a word for it.
Well,
It's just
We have to finish the pathway here. I'm gonna make some started making them, but I'm gonna make different ones. I'm gonna do like, in Skyrim when you're following the path and then you find like markers that lead you off to some secret I don't know, shrine or something. It goes underground.
Yeah. We were going to just kind of like throw a dirt road down and call it and take it to Legion Con because that's what we were going to finalize that week. And then we got sick and just didn't finish it.
Yeah.
And JD was like, okay, well, then we're just going to go a little further and take it one step further and do a little more stuff to it. So,
And then like here, I'm just gonna build like a collapsed
ruin.
like the entry to a shrine or something.
A
That'll
couple
go
of
down.
grave markers would be kind of cool, I think.
That would be, yeah.
Okay.
I like that idea too.
Couple of headstones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beside the tavern before the ruins and the staircase down to the dungeon underneath.
oh yeah. yeah.
Well, the people that fucked up and never got out of the dungeon in one piece.
Yeah,
People
there you
that
go.
fuck. You fucked
Yeah.
up, son.
You can really see the
Oh yeah,
texturing in there
very
now.
nice.
Gives it that old like untempered glass look.
Yeah.
Yep.
This has been so much fun to work on. I can't wait to start up something else. You know what I mean?
Do you guys have any thought? Like, are you going to do another big piece like that? Is that what you're thinking of
Probably
next?
some kind of maybe something castle-ish. We're not sure. Oh yeah, I'm working on some stained glass over there for a dio.
Yeah.
There's the back wall of it. There's the stained glass.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's really nice. too.
Made that one real mossy. It goes
Yeah,
with a
that's
piece
wicked.
that's like right over here beside him. It all kind of fits together, right? Bam, like that. Look at it.
Awesome.
There it is. mossy with a throne that doesn't need to be there if you don't want it to. It just kind of, we didn't magnet it down. It's just an accessory. So colorful stones and such. That's
very, very awesome.
How many figures do you think you could fit in that dio, like comfortably?
the big
like,
one. The big
Yeah.
one?
Mm,
Oh my gosh, man. We've had a ton in there. I can't even, like 20 plus in the bottom of it alone.
More than that.
Yeah. I mean, we've loaded this, like had a whole scene set up where they were like fighting and everything. It was crazy.
yeah.
That's a cool thing about the size. You can really put a small army in there.
Right.
Oh, that right there is Sis's first dio she built right there.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at
Nice.
My first dio.
Not with this salacious crumb on there. But...
He's just chilling. Oh,
Yeah. She did a really good job. She took a good lesson from that.
Mm.
Yeah.
those
Chan,
columns.
we have
Columns look really good.
we have questions about stained glass.
We
how'd
didn't
you
do a
do it?
tutorial about the stained glass, but I want to do a tutorial on the stained glass because I'm figuring out some fun stuff. Basically, I bought some film for stage lighting. You can buy it off of
Yep.
Amazon. It's just color films, and it's real easy to cut with an X-Acto knife into whatever shapes you need.
Sorry.
You're okay. And then I just, Mod Podge it into place. And I used different baskets and stuff that we find that have weird shapes in them that you can get at like dollar stores, and then cut them down
yeah.
and then add like foam for trim and stuff like that. We'll do a tutorial on that here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, maybe we'll do one for this one here.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one. We'll do a stained glass window for that maybe.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. And this one right here is super popular. So this is what, the second or third one that you made?
Second one that I've done with the
And
cobblestone
we've
ground.
had somebody emailed us and wants one of these.
It's just a flat doorway. It doesn't have any like 3-dimensional pop out, so it stays real flat. Gives more room on the top step. Because sometimes you get a little bulky on the sides with stuff, and then you don't have as much room. But then like it also looks really great with the trim. Like stone trims and stuff. Go ahead.
JD, can you? So the one with the that one, is that? Can you zoom in? Is the ground mortared, or is that sand, or what is that resembling in between the pebbles there?
It's dirt and stone.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Can you see it real well at all?
Yeah.
And then of course moss.
Wow. So you basically fill in all the
Cobblestone.
grooves with dirt.
Dude, we found a trick. We watch videos on YouTube of other people building stuff, because we all share things and learn.
Right.
And this dude was using kitty litter and Mod Podge
Yep.
because it holds paint. It'll hold color.
That's
So
like an old Warhammer, like building terrain trick.
That's exactly what we were watching. So
Because it clumps.
In this
and sand doesn't hold paint real well. Like you can Mod Podge it in places. No, that's actually sand. I use sand on that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you hold it still for a second, it might focus a little bit. I don't know. But that one has like sand that I used mixed with Mod Podge in some of the corners to give it some dirt and stuff like that here and there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that kitty litter trick is fun though. I mean, I don't like messing with kitty litter because we don't have cats or anything, and it's kind of weird, but it's a weird texture to play with, and I don't like the smell of kitty litter. But
Yeah, it has it's cheap. It works.
there's a ton of it. We still have some rust to do on the chain on that one, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then JD,
this will excite Greg if he's still in here.
this is a sneak peek of something that JD's working on. that we'll get to see him finish over the next couple of weeks. Bum, bum,
Oh
bum.
shit!
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Of course, that's
Tila, why are you so angry?
The teeth fell over because they're not glued in yet. This is all just beginning stages stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, I
Very
don't
cool.
have this glued or magneted yet.
It's just in
Magnetized.
It's
Very
just in sculpt stage.
But it's to give that, that
Angled.
perspective
Right.
looking up at Grayskull that'll fit in a detail.
Very cool.
Take it.
EE wants to know, is that Mondo scale? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, it might be. That's what I was shooting for. I don't know if it's gonna work, but
We'll find out.
Wow, that thing's big then.
could go grab them.
Yeah.
It's a DTOF shelf size.
Right.
We want to test it out.
What? Put it in the DTOF or get one of the Mondos?
Get a Mondo and see.
He's gonna walk through the house. You guys are gonna watch JD walk. Keep on walking. Here he goes. Dog toys, dog bed. Through that room, into the hallway, into the next room. Lights on. Collection room that's a mess that needs organized. DTOFs. DTOFs.
He thinks that we can hear him. That's funny.
We cannot
He
hear
thinks
him.
that you guys can hear him. Yeah, I know you can. It's okay. But that's, yeah.
Oh, are those
There
the
we go.
Mondos?
Yeah.
Those are really nice looking.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're
That
so
Man at
great.
Arms is
Ugh.
really awesome.
And they really have a presence in a DTOF that's really nice because of their size. It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. So here he goes back through the hallway into the bedroom. Kiba, stay in here. Dog toys. Dog. Hi, Kiba. Welcome to our home, everyone.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take everybody for a tour, but
Oh, drop something. Shield
I got
down.
We got it. We got it. There we go.
Oh shit! Wow.
I don't know. What do we?
What do you think? Does it work for the Mondo?
I think they're a little too big. Like, I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be negative, but I think, like, if you're just using it as like an artisanal kind of piece, like not like a based in reality
Right.
diode. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Gotcha.
If it goes on the top shelf of the Dio though, of the top shelf
could
of the
work.
DTOF,
Yeah.
like you kind of see what I mean? Kind of gives you that weird.
Yeah.
perspective.
It could work
Yeah, the perspective. Yeah, if you're looking at,
from below a little bit.
yep,
Yeah.
like you're not looking at it straight on,
Right.
or
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
looking down on it.
It's-
Like,
I'm trying to mimic that the scene when he turns into He-Man out in front of Castle Grayskull.
yep,
They have that forced perspective.
yes,
So-
yes, yep.
That's
So Wes wants to know if we can see it with Admon on there. You gonna take
Oh,
one
Jesus,
another?
Wes.
go for a run, guys.
There you go.
Wes, use your imagination.
There. Here he goes.
Grab a classic
Up on
He-Man
it.
too while you're out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get the classic ski man while you're at it.
Gotcha.
And a
Okay.
Revelations.
Here we go. Up the stairs. Oh, turn
an
the light on.
Origins.
Turn the light on. There we go. Lights on. Back up. Third floor of the house, everybody.
And
Ba-dum.
And a Mega
Like I
Construct.
said. Gonna lose.
JD's
some,
getting his
bigger-
cardio in today. Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Losing a little internet connection there because
Ba-doop.
it sucks
You
on
get-
the third floor. Might get a little choppy. Ooh, another collection room. Welcome, everyone. Dude,
Hey, my
carpet.
bed is still
Brian,
there.
we didn't take it down yet. We didn't make it up to the third floor yet. And then there's another collection room. with more toys. There we go. We can't hear you, honey.
So like that guy, I got him at the dollar store, and
He's yeah. There we go. And there's the legions.
la da dee, la da da, la da dee, la da da.
Yeah, there's all the legions.
Are those
in
Billy's?
that corner. No, actually, those are Walmart shelves because the upstairs, the ceiling is peaked and no other shelves will fit.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good use of space, though.
Thanks.
You know,
Thanks.
like the bookshelves are big enough where it's not like they fit that room. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we didn't want anything that was going to step the shelves away from the wall. We wanted to keep them as flat against the wall as possible. And unfortunately, Walmart shelves. Yeah, there's some legions. There's some.
Jesus.
Yeah. We got a problem. I'm just.
Cheez-Its.
That ice troll still in box, babies. That's right. We still got tons of shit in boxes. Ugh, we're nuts. I swear, we're fucking crazy. This is our house. Please come visit. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
It's a giant playhouse.
Back
Back through the bedroom, see the laundry.
Ooh,
that needs
toilet.
To get put away.
Turlet.
Hey, that's the bedroom. That's the bathroom that goes to the bedroom.
A turlet.
I'm glad everybody's going on like towards the house and all this cool stuff's going on. This is fucking cool. Here,
Well, Bobby came to your house and fucking filmed all around.
Yeah, he hasn't been here. It's been some things have changed.
Yeah.
That probably works a little
That's
better.
Adamon. There you go.
Yeah, if you're looking for a true scale versus a forced perspective. But I don't think the Mondos look bad. I think if you put that on the top shelf of a DTOF, so you weren't looking at it like straight on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It would be fine. But
Greg wants to know if he can see a can of bread on it too.
could you put a charcuterie board? Some of that Lebanon salami.
Some Lebanon.
I only have so much energy.
I think we're wearing
you got your cardio in today, brother.
I just
I
just lost like 60 pounds.
So
that's quick.
JD, I think I found the thing you're trying to do. Like, is this
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Have you guys all watched the Revelations? Have you finished it?
I have you. We have.
I want Berserker He-Man for full-time He-Man.
Yeah, me too.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a pretty good representation.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty good. Still some carving to do, but so far it's piecing together really nice.
Gives you the idea.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Oh, I like it. So,
I want to watch He-Man cartoons now.
Yeah.
Also watch what?
He-Man cartoons.
Those aren't good, Brian.
They're not bad. It's the music.
They're not good. Yeah, I will give you that.
They're okay. We fall asleep to them sometimes.
A lot of those cartoons, man, they're not good.
Look at that Mondo He-Man, though. Look at that guy.
That sword.
Has Mondo done a Ram Man?
No,
Not yet.
Not yet.
Those are pretty. Is that like the Hot Toy scale?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you got classics versus Mondo.
Yeah. Yep. I like those. He-Man's not really my thing, but those are cool looking.
Yeah.
You should.
Well,
You
your
should see
guys'
the Man at Arms. That's
Man at
Yeah,
Arms
no, I
and,
saw that.
the merman's
Merman
awesome too.
are fucking beautiful.
The merman's the only one I have, but the level of detail and all the shit that he comes with is for the price. It's fucking great. Great deal.
What are those, like 2 bills?
I think
Yeah.
I paid 150 or something for the exclusive
Mhm.
Oh, that isn't
Yeah,
bad
they're
at
like-
all.
directly from their site.
If you catch it on Mondo, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Well, I'll
So
say the level of creativity combined of both of you two is just
Mm.
amazing. I mean, totally amazing. Very
Thanks.
inspiring too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
we have fun.
Yep. It's just, having fun.
Yeah. So we're just kind of, I don't know, hanging out, watching cartoons and building stuff. That's kind of what we do.
Yep.
That's a goddamn good life right there.
Yeah, nothing wrong
I
with
wish,
that.
I wish I had that life. I would love that life.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about doing a dio. I'll probably take me 30 years. I'll probably be fucking dead and buried before I ever get it done.
Yeah, you and me both, Matt.
Like, I'd like to do a tavern. Like, I think like a tavern kind of in that castle scale. So like have like, the big main, tavern, and then have maybe like a second floor where there's like, flop house kind of shit. Like kind of that D&D
Yeah,
kind of
that's-
feel.
That's what I was gonna do with the tavern, but it was just like, oh my gosh, like
How big are you gonna be?
gigantic.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It reminds me of
It's like,
Dragonlance.
I gotta call it somewhere.
Right. Right.
Dragonlance.
Do you guys ever read those Dragonlance books, like the Chronicles? That's what I like. That's what that
Years
tavern
ago.
reminds me of. Yeah,
Mm.
where they all got together in the first book, and the shit hit the fan like 5 pages later.
Yeah, that's like every D&D adventure.
Yeah.
Pretty much starts in a tavern. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think it would be cool to do like a Mythic Legion, like something good size like that. That's 4D. That represents
Yeah.
space not only front to back but up and down. Which I think is.
I feel like one of my. Go ahead.
No, I just feel like that's not. You don't see it a lot. You know what I mean? Like usually the majority of dios, it's like front to back, and you can work, front to back, and that's the only space you can work. But with a dio that size, you're also up and down,
You can
The
get
other-
working vertical space as well.
The other part
Right.
that makes it nice is that is you can just display there. You don't have to worry about having shelves or anything like that. You can just
Right.
display in that,
Yeah. I mean,
is-
that's like
which is-
that's almost like something that I would put in the center of my display area, like almost like on a coffee table kind of vibe where,
We have the coffee table.
I mean, I don't know if you were paying attention when I went up there to get the Motu and Atamon. There's a big table off to the right, all kinds of shit over it, but that's what that usually sits on.
So I found a coffee table that has 2 leaves that fold up out of it.
Yep.
So when they're closed, it's just standard coffee table
Yeah,
size.
it's like
but
2 foot by 4 foot, and then you open it up, and
and
it's
it's 4 foot by 4 foot, and it has like things to pull out underneath the leaves to hold them, so they have some support.
Yep.
It's actually like a dining table. It's supposed to be like a coffee table, dining table situation.
Right.
But it's a lot lower than this one. Yeah, it's like
Coffee
at
table
least
height.
it's like coffee table height.
And that really, it does work on that, but I mean, you're gonna have to sit on the floor to play. That's the other thing to set it up. So
Yeah. Right. But I mean, if that was in your room and it was like your display area and it was on a coffee table and you had it set up and like you could kind of walk around it and kind of peer around and look inside, you might not be able to fight a battle on it, but it would be a good display option.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of a challenge, like trying to figure out how to make this thing where it's accessible from all sides.
Yeah.
Right.
still
Yeah.
looked complete.
Still looked like something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because that's, I'm thinking about this tavern, and it's like I would have to do it where the roof either was not existent or came off.
Mm-hmm.
Because you wouldn't be able to really deal with the space. So I don't know.
I think that's a big question as far as like every time we go to build anything is like the logistics, like how
Yeah.
are we magneting this together? How do we break it down? How do we transport if we want to take it someplace or mail it out or whatever, like I think
Right,
that's
right.
like a big, like logistics are a big question. And then
Yeah.
when you put it back together, is it going to hold up? Do you got to tape it together or what's going to be the deal? So
Right.
that's been another fun part of doing the dio work is learning.
Making sure it's solid.
Yeah.
So.
Right. And then if the goal is to sell it or, possibly sell it, you got to get it to whoever you're going to get it to, unless you just go to a con and you're like, here you go. I hope you got, something bigger than a Ford Focus. Cause you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the other part that kind of is a little difficult is even when it's broke down, it's still a lot of pieces of foam stacked together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I wanted to ask you about that. How many trips up and down those stairs did it take you to bring that from one room to another room?
3 of us, I think I'm gonna say like
2 trips.
Oh, yeah.
2 trips.
Just
I
have
was gonna say
totes
3
with you.
just to be safe.
Put all the parts in the tote and bring it down.
Well, no, because like these pieces here, this upper piece, that's the second, that's the top layer. Those are 2 big sheets. So they're not, and this one is 4. So the bottom layer is 4 squares, and then this is 2 big fat sheets because this is 2 inches thick, and then this is 1 inch down here. So just because we wanted to make it like so we could carve in,
both sides.
So we wanted this to be 2 inches thick up here, and then we figured if it was like full sheets, 2 full sheets, it would be sturdier than trying to break it down into 4, like down here. Like I said, it was just all like logistics and trying to figure out the best way to handle it, And then of course all the pillars and everything with the magnets is really what helps hold everything together. And then like the wall in the middle, and
yeah,
it's a fun thing to tear down and put back together. It's been a really fun thing to build and figure out along the way.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I'd be so stressed out trying to take that thing apart.
It's really not that hard.
I'm
seriously.
sure it's
really
not. I'm looking at it. I'm afraid to even touch it.
No
Right.
way.
No way.
I'm afraid I'd break it or something.
Now, did you guys varnish it?
Here.
Yeah, Chandler.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I know it's solid. I'm not exactly have a light touch sometimes.
Did you guys put a varnish on it?
No, not yet.
Well, after we
Okay.
moss it and get like
Yeah,
dirt and
yeah.
pebbles and stuff on it,
Mhm.
then we'll put like a final.
I have
blast on it.
I have like spray Mod Podge.
Don't spray it.
Finish.
Why?
Don't spray
It's been painted. I do it to everything. I spray it with Mod Podge.
Will that affect the foam?
it. No, I've had bad if I'm putting a a clear coat, a sealant, I'll only put it on with a brush. I will not spray it. I will not, because when I was doing the Warhammer stuff, I painted a unit. It was 10 models. It took me. It was probably like 30 hours worth of work from priming, to all done. I didn't shake my can enough, and the shit came out like
bubbles and foam and
yeah, it was all
man.
fucked up. So it was like, all right, well, all that work is for nothing. I had to put them in the fucking dip and repaint them all. So from that point on, I fucking refuse to spray.
Wow.
TD's had some tough times with some clear coat too, but
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep it at the right temperature. You got to shake the shit out of it. there's just so many ways it can go fucking bad, and I won't do it. I fucking lost. You guys think I get angry? I fucking lost my mind.
Jesus.
I fucking lost. Like, I was like, fuck this. I was so fucking mad, and
I make sure that I'm real careful when I do it.
yeah, you got to get your distance right. You got to the shit's finicky. It's finicky.
Plus, the Mod Podge stuff that he uses seems to be like the best.
Yeah.
Like final product kind of thing for the dials, especially.
Yeah.
Because it's Mod Podge. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I was using
most guys. They paint that stuff on, you know what I mean? But like, I found it in a spray, and I'm like, we're gonna try it. And see.
Yeah.
And it's like, once you have paint on this stuff, that's your barrier. You know what I mean? I mean, it's primed, and then it's got how many layers of paint over top of it?
Usually like 5, 6.
So like, I haven't had any problems with anything else that I use that on.
Okay.
As far as like eating the paint, you know, and it's just like spray it on, like mist it on, let it dry, and then just
do it again.
Like,
I mean, that it was just I've had it happen like more than once, but you know, like if you have it in a room that, you know, maybe isn't as warm as the rest of the house, or you know, your distance is off, or you don't shake it, and like I can't fuck with it. Like I refuse. I'll just fucking paint it on.
From spraying stuff, I'm always in the habit of like, you know, giving it a good minute, and then like as I'm spraying,
continuing to agitate.
Yeah.
Well, you brought up a good point, Matt. Because I use spray clear on mine, and I luckily so far haven't had a problem. But I keep them up here where it's warm. I mean, it's like 70 degrees in here. And I just shake the piss out of them. And like JD said, often. And I always do a couple sample sprays first on a piece of plywood or something and see if it's all coming out. Because you get a brand new can, you got little bubbles that come out with it, like little splats of the shit. And it's like, all right, this can's fucked. Or put a new tip on it or something.
Like, especially when you're dealing with like, you know, putting sand, or like the one dio that has, you know, like the kitty litter in between the cobblestones and all the moss on it and stuff. You try to take a brush to that, and you're going to start wiping a lot of it away.
Yeah.
So when we have loose product like that on something, or loose materials on something, it's just a lot easier to get it to hold on.
Yeah. No.
I just use a spray.
Yeah. There's ups and downs of like both sides of it. You know,
Greg.
like.
Hi, Greg.
Have a nice night, Greg.
Out here.
See you, Greg.
You know, it's got its ups and its downs. It's just me personally, I've been burnt real bad by it, and I fuck that. I'll put it on with a brush.
I watched this one dude actually take
I'll be back. I have to get water.
Okay, the Mod Podge and put it in a spray bottle with water, like a not an aerosol, but like a regular spray bottle. Yeah, and that's what he would dust over. Like the kitty litter as he was making layers of it for stonework and stuff like that. So
that makes sense.
I also thought that was pretty interesting.
Right.
Because you don't have to worry about the aerosol creating bubbles, you know?
Yes.
So that could be a good alternative. I haven't tried it yet, but
I would be more willing to try that than even when you're priming. I found with some of the aerosols, like if you're not on your game, like
exactly.
And if your priming code is fucked up, like nothing, like you're already starting on the wrong foot. You know what I mean? Like if your prime coat is not as good as you can make it, you're just fighting an uphill battle from there.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
So like if it has bubbles in it, or it's patchy, or is it coming
on
out
too
even
thick? Right.
It's a mess afterwards. You have to have that coat as even as possible. Yeah.
I got a bad can of primer, and it's the same one I use every single time I used before.
Yep.
Same. Kept it. No, it's a Citadel white paint / primer, but same, controlled temperature, shook it up, same shit I always use, and I sprayed it and it never dried. And I'm like, what
Mm.
the fuck? And that
Yeah,
stuff
I
usually
mean-
dries in like 10 seconds. And it
Right,
just
that's a-
never dried. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, so I had to, in the bathroom with the green, simple green,
Ugh.
with a paintbrush trying to get that shit off. And I'm like, you know,
Mm.
I almost had a mat fucking, and not as bad, but I just wanted to throw the fuckers away and just fuck it. But
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
rescued them and they turned out okay. So
Yeah,
But-
yeah. I mean, that to
What-
me, that's a lot of people that are in this kind of game and hobby don't really talk about that initial, that base coat is so fucking critical
oh yeah,
to the rest of the process.
Yeah.
it's like building
Yeah.
a house. You need a good foundation.
Right. I mean, you can, like, if you know what you're doing, and depending on the color palette you're working with, like, you don't even have to be like a top-notch painter, and you can still make something look pretty fucking good if that
That's
base
right.
coat, if you come correct with that base coat, and that prime coat, you know, like, you just build from there, and that'll forgive a lot of fucking sins, man.
Oh yeah.
That's so true. Yeah.
Like if you prime in black, like if you prime in black, it's so forgiving. It's so forgiving. You
Yep.
know, if you're priming in white, like in my opinion, like people who prime in white, for like that high color, those guys are so fucking talented with the white prime. You know, it makes the colors pop, but you know, it'll show
I prime with
all your.
white I prime with white just so I can see the color better if I've missed a spot or not, or if I'm doing a very bright color.
Yep,
Like you know me, I like doing a lot of bright colors. So if I'm doing like a bright orange, I'm gonna have to put a shitload of coats of orange to cover that black, and then I'm gonna be fucking up the detail a little bit. But that's the only reason I use white.
No,
But
I
I've
mean
heard-
your style of painting, Mike, where you're in these big vibrant colors. Yeah, like white is the way to go, because like you said, if you're, you know, trying to get those vibrant colors on a black base coat, like that's a lot of fucking paint. And then, like Chan said, you know, you run the risk of losing some detail, you know. What I do, I prime in black, but then I dry brush white over all the high spots, so the entire model or figure or whatever is you know, so all those details kind of pop out.
Yeah.
And it adds like a faux shade.
So you've already got something of a wash, kind of like all your recessed areas are black, and then you hit it with the white, and okay, I get that. That's a good.
So the high stuff is a brighter shade because it's just going over that white.
Yeah.
That white base coat. I know people that prime in gray too. You know, that's another popular. It's like white, black, gray. Like that's, and I've seen people prime in brown. Like if they're doing, you know, like it's more the 40K style. Like if you're playing an army that's a lot of fur, like people will prime in brown because I got 200 models to paint and they're all this fucking big. And there's a whole lot of fur, so I'm going to try to get as much of that banged out as possible. But yeah, no, I mean, I think that's something that that people in this hobby don't talk enough about, is getting that base coat and that prime coat dialed in.
So,
you know,
so JD will use different primers depending on the after, like the effect he's going for. Like it ranges all over from light grays to blacks to tans to white. Like, it just depends on what he's
the end
trying
result.
to do.
Yeah. I mean, that's something you have to think of. You have to really think about, okay, what, like, I'm mapping out this figure or whatever. I want it to be super bright, or it's going to be, you know, a warm color. Yeah, you got to think about all that shit. And if that isn't correct, like it's whatever, I don't care how good a painter you are, it's not going to look. You're going to have a very difficult time. You're like fighting yourself at the end of the day. But I mean, take it for what it's worth.
It's funny. At the shop, one apprentice is teaching the other apprentice about color theory right now. It's funny to hear all that stuff.
Yeah.
You're opposing and tertiary, this and that.
That color wheel shit.
Warm and cool colors.
Yep.
I remember that from fucking 8th grade.
Well, that's like some dudes will like come up with, let's say they fucking just dropped $1,000 on their Space Marine army, and they want to have their own personal fucking chapter with their own lore and all that shit, and they come up with a color scheme, and you kind of look like, what are you doing, dude? Like that's never gonna look good. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do purple and brown. I don't know, man. That's a tall order. Oh, purple can look awesome.
Check that chat then, Brink.
I see it.
Okay, go ahead. Purple and brown, go on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you got to kind of think about that kind of stuff. But
definitely.
now I'm rambling.
I have less experience with like the figures than I like. The dio work is something I've kind of focused more on than anything else. I haven't really tried to do much when it comes to figures. I kind of leave that to JD because he does such a good job.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same, but it's different. I think for me, the dio stuff, like especially going to the scale that, the 1/12 scale or whatever the fuck it is, like going from that to the real tiny shit that I've been painting for a long time, like it's a fucking learning curve, man.
I can see that.
It's easier in some ways and it's harder in some ways. Like those little models.
Say, like, doing the little stuff's a little bit easier because you can very easily
look at that
texture and just use a pen tip to get all the little details that you need, and you can pretty much just scratch everything into the surface and be done with it.
Right.
Look at
this.
that.
Where opposed to this stuff, you're cutting and.
This is a dio done by Mr. Paul Rossi.
Wow, that's great, Paul.
I remember when he was just starting this.
That
thing is wicked looking.
I like it.
Over there.
And there's the throne he built in the middle.
Badass.
This is so good, Paul. I love
That's really good.
Yeah, it is.
And it's really big. Like
It's
you
big.
can tell because he can't fit it on camera.
That's like if you climb up these steps, you're going to hell.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's.
Yeah, and like because you can see this spike is really, or spire or whatever is really close. It's one of these, but it's really close to you because here's the other one. And you know how big these figures are, so you can see how deep this thing's huge.
Yeah, that's massive.
That's another one of those like you can play from all angles kind of a thing. That's pretty nice.
Now, is there a backdrop on that?
Yeah, I was kind of
I think
curious.
that's just the wall of. I think that's
or is
the
that
wall
just
it looks like
the
it's in a
hacienda?
corner.
Yeah, because my dad, like his house in Vegas, they did the walls like this. But Paul doesn't live in Vegas, so I'm really curious.
No, Paul lives in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he just got done like texturing and painting
down there.
walls.
Yeah,
Looks
so
like
I think that's just his
knockdown
toy room,
texture.
and it's the basement. I think.
Okay.
Which is, I think it's a good look for a basement. I like it.
Yeah, it looks good.
I actually did the walls like that in Elijah's old bedroom.
What do? You
Texture's
paint the
fun.
wall, put saran wrap on it, and then pull the saran wrap off? Is that how it works? Yeah, that's what it looks like
No.
to me.
No.
You spray texture and then take a trowel and just knock it down flat.
Oh.
There's
Okay.
other
That seems
techniques,
easier.
but-
Yeah.
I like it.
Hey, Deluxe.
Hi, Deluxe.
Hey, Matt.
Yay!
I love Transformers.
I like Transformers too.
I just like the texture he did on this, like the
Yeah.
I like
like the
that
texture on the flat
concrete
parts.
stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he put a chamfer
Looking
on
good,
everything
man.
too.
Because the interesting thing, like from a distance, like I'm sure this has texture, like rolling tinfoil on it type of thing. But from a distance, it looks smooth like marble.
Uh-huh.
At the same time, it's
Yeah.
kind of neat.
That looks really good.
Yeah, that is really big.
And look at this, like the way it morphs into the
Yeah, they're all blended
stair.
into
Into the steps. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It looks
Like the skull face.
Yeah, and the
What's the
skull lights up and shit too.
it almost looks organic how they blend into the side of the skull.
Mm,
Yeah.
That's some
really
Yeah, I
nice
really
work,
like
Paul.
that.
And like, is this illuminated,
this-
or is it like if you use the right paint, you can almost make it glow, right? Like, I mean, like he looks like he's glowing.
It looks
Yeah,
like
you
they're
can.
It says it's
illuminated.
2 foot square.
Really?
That's pretty big.
Wow. That's good.
That's awesome.
Really like it.
He's got all his skull people on
He
there.
said that those are the walls he just textured for the toy room.
Okay. I know if he was gonna do like a matte background, like if that was like
I got
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing with us, Paul. That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
good.
dude.
Paul, if you paint your walls green, then you can do like green screen backgrounds. For all your-
Yeah.
Yeah. You could just paint a
And
background.
then you can
on
make
the
it
wall.
any background.
That's not a bad
Or that.
idea.
Just paint.
I think Drew might have sent us something too. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He made some posts in the Cabal lately. Some pretty awesome looking faces he painted.
Paul said that's 5
gallons
gallons
of
of joint compliment.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
doubt
talking
it.
about.
I don't doubt it. That
That's
shit
what I
makes a
used on
fucking-
Elijah's walls too.
I hate everything to do with sheetrock. If you have to get it wet, I hate it. I don't mind painting sometimes.
I love painting. I miss it. That's what I did for a living, so kind of.
If I'm doing it for like an
Miss-
upgrade, I like it. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh
There he goes
wow.
with those.
Oh,
there he
shit.
goes with those eyes again. How the
Yep.
hell did he do that?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Jesus.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
To use a goddamn
God.
needle for a paintbrush.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
He says that he
Looks
primed that with tan.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, he said if there's a lot of skin tone, he uses
Yeah.
a tan to prime.
that's a good idea.
So this
Looks
is
like there's
interesting.
gold fleck in that color there.
I don't know who sculpted this, but this is something that you don't see every day with the eyebrows sculpted on. Oh, excuse me, the eyelashes sculpted like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. Like,
Mm.
no, I don't. They're either no, man, they're usually just painted on.
Usually.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. I dig that.
Planetary dog toys.
Drew's, yeah.
Oh, these guys here.
Planetary dog. Very nice.
They make some really nice sculpts.
You do really good work, Drew.
Yeah.
Really good work.
Oh,
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Paul said
Paul
that those
says-
fires. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Oh, LEDs.
this.
Very
So
nice.
that's pretty
Very
cool.
clever.
I like that. I'm gonna steal that trick, Paul.
Yeah.
Those little like candles you can tear apart that just take the batteries and have the switch on it. Those are so cheap and so fun to use for all kinds of
Yep.
stuff.
I think the batteries in them are worth more than the candles.
Probably, yeah.
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 Yeah, these little votives.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
They have the
How do I?
Hold on. That one didn't have the flame on
Very
it.
good work, Drew.
he tore the flame off that one, so now he's trying to find one that has a flame on it. Doesn't matter. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, these things.
Cool.
They're cheap as fuck, and yeah,
Paul said green screen backgrounds will get him in serious trouble.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Well, yeah, we're almost at 2 hours.
that was a fun show and tell night.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Very impressive.
Yeah,
Give you
now
a
we
lot
can
to think about.
take this guy back upstairs.
The best part is I saw that
Well,
close up in real life lately.
We're glad you were here.
Oh, it was a blast.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time.
Tattoos healing nicely.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
good.
Very, 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 very pleased.
Good.
Nice.
You do great work, sir.
Yay.
Thanks. Just have fun.
So,
It's
yeah.
like everything, just having fun.
You do that really well. Also.
Do all right.
I guess we'll have to take a video or pictures or something when we get like the dirt and the moss and everything finished on that big guy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
For sure.
Now, what are you guys even going to charge for something like that? Holy shit.
I don't have a clue yet.
17,000. I think.
If somebody's interested, we'd have to have there'd be some
There'd be a
conversation.
That's
Yeah.
4 years of
Right. Just the man hours
Yeah.
or lady hours.
man
Person
and
hours.
lady hours.
Person hours.
If you have an original 1969 Dodge Charger with under 100,000 miles, we can swap straight across.
Yep. Even trade.
We can
Bruh.
we can talk. We'll talk.
One of a kind HasLab Rancor prototype.
Mm. Or what you could do is like you work out a payment plan where it's like, okay, every month it's like $70 and you get like a piece.
You get a piece of the puzzle.
Yep.
Yeah.
My brother was a
Just
mechanic
like
for
that.
most of his career. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was just
Oh.
gonna say like that. What is it that they sell? That's like the model kits, but you get like pieces of it every month or whatever.
Oh,
The
Oh,
people
they,
doing Ecto one.
yeah.
Moss.
yeah,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
subscription
I always
thing.
forget what it's called.
Jason Lowry was doing
Eagle
that.
Moss.
Yeah. Eagle Moss. Yeah.
My brother would
See
have,
how
he was
my
a
brain just
mechanic.
forgets things.
It's okay. I forgot it too.
He was a mechanic, and you'd have people always come to him and say, "Can I make payments?" And he goes, "Yeah, you can make payments. One payment."
One lump sum.
Yeah.
That's funny.
How'd you guys make out?
I was just kind of. I think I'm going to do a tavern like that. I think that's going to be my next project.
Nice.
Nice.
That's cool.
Very
I
cool.
got I put geez, I can't even pronounce this shit. Draken Hog Nightshade. It's a really, really dark blue.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on this.
Ah.
Nice.
And all
Looks
of
good.
the arms and legs and hands and feet and face. So it's
Oh, nice.
ready for another touch up and then some dry brushing.
Right.
But I was mostly watching the two.
How'd you make out, Brian?
Yeah, there's too much eye candy on screen. I didn't do much, but I did. I did want to.
Why are you talking about Chan's pants like that?
Yeah, man.
That's not even a thing.
Oh,
So
These
this
pants are
is the Mythic Legion's.
Moss Man.
Yeah. What's his
How
name?
how is
Brofetus?
Brofefus?
So
Broccoli?
Yes.
No, sorry.
so it's not fuzzy like flocking. It's like
Stiff?
Sculpted?
yeah. It's you can dig your fingernail in it. Like for instance, I don't know if you can tell here on his leg, like the
Oh yeah.
the
Wow.
the twist tie kind of dug into him a little bit in the package there.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
like, that's
I
what you so if you were to cut it there, see how it see that.
yeah.
It's like
So.
somebody glued corkboard to it.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's
Mm.
very odd.
Weird.
Yeah, I had him on pre-order and then I was like, nah.
But I was really interested to see how it would turn out. So yeah, they just put a bunch of goop on him, and it's and there's little if you're gonna play with him, hold him over a paper towel to catch all the little green
Oh,
things that
wow.
come off of it.
So it does come
Wow.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was worried about him shedding like that.
Yeah. So there's that, and I've just taken him out of the package, but I really want to mess with him. These skeletons,
See, that's
Scaphoid.
cool.
for people without faces, they are extremely expressive. So
Mm-hmm.
I can understand why people are really into these skeleton guys. But yeah, they're really cool. But I didn't get a chance to open the other ones.
Did you guys go all in? Did you guys go all in on the wizard guys?
I have not
us?
placed my order yet. I have a month to do
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I haven't. I'll probably wait till January 2nd. I think the 3rd is when it closes.
The 9th, I think.
We
The
haven't
9th?
yet.
Okay. Somewhere near the beginning of January. Have not.
Yeah, I got the orc guy and the blue elf lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Top right
interested
when
to.
they hit yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what the soft goods are like.
Well, that
Yeah, I don't.
that was C. Jesum, wasn't it?
Yep.
He do
I don't
those
think
soft
I
goods?
Those
own
ones?
any of his stuff, so I'm kind of curious myself.
It's good stuff, from what I remember. What are you looking for?
My wallet fell out of my pocket.
Probably on the stairs.
Probably.
In the castle.
Around here somewhere.
Kiba, where's my wallet?
He's probably. He already tried to eat a $20 bill once.
Yeah.
He drank paint water. He's a wild kid.
I've drank paint water before because I usually use mugs
A
for
coffee
you
mug?
know, yeah, for my fucking paint water. I'll go down to the basement with a with a cup of coffee or whatever, and it's like, oh, I grab it and that's a bad fucking brew, and it's like, why is my tongue purple?
Except he did it on purpose.
Uh-huh.
He jumped up on the chair that JD usually sits in and got on the table and drank the paint water. And JD thinks he did it on purpose to be a jerk.
Jerk.
Yeah, we'll figure it out after the new year.
Yeah.
With that.
I mean, they're dropping a ton. They dropped a ton of shit in a pretty short period of time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. I'm probably gonna go all in.
Good night, Paul.
Later, Paul.
Night, Paul.
And
Hey, Paul.
pick up an extra of that Wraith Hailer. I love that name. That's the chick with the summoning of the demons, with the white hair. And yeah, there's really no builders in this line. There's no. Is there? No, it's all
think
No,
so.
they're all
named
No, 'cause-
characters. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's all named people, and then they came out with the Dragonkin guy.
Yeah. Might get an extra
not-
for him.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in him, but I thought he was kind of neat. He's not really in my wheelhouse. But that's got Mike Wells written all over it.
Yeah, I might get an extra of him and probably 2 extras of the green demon.
Yep.
Oh, that green demon.
Yeah, I got some plans for that dude.
Oh, now I guess a lot of people are hoping the next All Stars has a yellow demon in it.
Mhm.
Oh, the Azar.
Yeah, because we just got the blue one. You know what's interesting? Like the newbies in the line, like people start announcing what they would like in the next All Stars, and I see stuff like I saw stuff that was in the Arethyr wave because like people are that new. And they missed out. Like, dude, I want a second chance at Magnus, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, you can't even.
Like
get
that was the last
shit
one that just
anymore.
came out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't think you can even get Arethyr shit anymore, can you? Like easily.
Just if you happen to be in New Jersey,
I don't think so.
you get to go to those
Mhm.
cons. That
Yeah,
was the main thing.
that's the hard part.
Yeah.
I'm with Drew though. Like he said, he passed on Krampus because he was low on cash because of Christmas and needing to
Yeah.
save for Poxus Wave. But he would
Yeah.
like to get the Krampus at some point. I hear that. I totally.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Well, I was in the same boat, but I bought it anyway because I'm stupid. I've got a problem.
I've always been a
Yeah.
fan of Krampus, so when that came out, I was like, I can't
just-
not.
I love the story, the folklore, and I love the
Mhm.
sculpt. That head sculpt is just.
I'm totally with you. It was just not the right time.
Yeah.
And by the time I found out, it was seriously too late. We were busy doing a bunch of shit and just did not have my phone in my face that day.
Yeah. I hate buying one figure from them too because you got that and the $20 shipping. Well, not so much for you guys, but to Washington, it's like 24 or 25 bucks.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's on top of 50 bucks. That's a 75 bucks for a 6-inch figure. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, no, that's not cheap. I think for them to ship it to me, it's like $10.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
So it's still cheaper than BBTS, but
Hmm.
by I think $10 or $20. Yeah, or it's close. Whatever.
You mean it's cheaper because BBTS will upcharge their stuff, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even
So
though they
like,
have the $4 shipping, sometimes it evens out, sometimes not.
Yeah.
Right.
will they charge $50 a figure? It's like 50 for
BBTS,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 40 to 50 bucks.
Yeah.
depending, yeah.
where if you get it from the Horseman, it figures like 40. I want to 35.
35.
Yeah.
And you could pay up to 20 in shipping, so that's 55. And then you got $4 shipping from BBTS for a $50 figure. That's 54. So it's very close.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you use the pile of loot, like I sure we all do.
Yeah.
If you have a bunch of orders in there, it's $4 for several orders. That's a good deal that way if you can wait.
Yeah,
Right.
you let stuff come in for, well, I mean, say one of those waves comes in, you know what I mean? You're going to be getting a lot of figures
Yeah.
all at once, you know what I mean? And you just shipped, like, say you got an all in or whatever,
Mhm.
but through BBTS, you just ship that whole thing for $4.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You might have
And
paid a little bit more per figure, but
Yeah.
it's like Brian said, it sometimes it evens out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially when you get a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's usually how we work it out.
Yeah,
Because shipping is freaking expensive, man.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Fucking
And
getting
it's
nuts.
crazy. Like, remember before BBTS had that flat rate shipping? Like, then, the pile of loot's a pile of loot. So you just keep loading it in there. And, eventually the shipping goes up and up. But it's like, I know you're always thinking to yourself, well, it doesn't matter how much it costs to ship because I know I'm saving on shipping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But,
Right.
like, when they moved to that $4, like, I still have that mentality. When, in all honesty, it's like, it's $4. All right, sure, ship these 3 things. $4, you can't beat that. No one
Right.
beats that.
No.
Exactly.
Except Amazon.
Yeah.
When you
Pretty
can
It's
much.
free.
Except Amazon, yeah.
When you could, in theory, have a
true.
tractor trailer show up to your house from BBTS, $4.
$4.
Gotcha.
Well, I think that's why they do the 90 days.
Yeah, so you can't accumulate too much shit.
What?
Right.
What?
Drew says I got a ton of shit in my pile of loot. I have to wait, or I have a ton of stuff in my pile of loot, and I have to wait to ship because the taxes is like $100. Leave it to me to add a swear word where there isn't one.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah,
The taxes are
I
like
take-
$100.
I take for granted.
Yeah.
That I live in one of those places where I don't have to pay that.
Well, I mean, I just shipped some Christmas presents and the Canada, the 6th scale Canada.
The body. Oh no, the one yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, I got those bodies,
And
one
then
12 scale bodies,
to go
and
with
I
the
got
bike.
the
Yeah.
6 scale figures. There was 2 of them,
Right. One for you, one for Jake.
and
yeah.
then some Christmas presents, and that was $60 just to ship it
Yeah.
and taxes.
Taxes. Yeah.
It adds up, man. It adds up.
Death and
Like,
taxes.
Stupid.
yeah, I have to pay taxes on my pile of loot, and I try to do that. I try to do a pile maybe 4 times a year. You know, I don't buy a whole. I mean, I buy a fair amount, but I don't buy a ton.
I feel like I ship something every month.
Yeah. I
feel
almost
like-
wish
Yeah.
they do taxes right when you buy it.
Just figure out the taxes immediately.
Just to get that shit out of the way, so all you have to do is pay the $4.
Yeah.
Because, like Drew says, it's kind of a surprise. Like,
know.
oh shit, $100, and he must have fucking got a pretty big
I
pile.
wasn't
of
paying
loot there.
attention.
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's why you were shaking your head.
So you guys know how I ordered 5 bananas and ended up with 5 bunches of bananas?
Yeah.
So, like a week ago, we needed ink for our printer. We have an old brother printer that can print like posters and
Big.
stuff. So I ordered ink, right? And it was like a good price and a good deal and all this shit. And I wasn't paying attention to the amount of ink. I was just like, oh, this is a really great price. Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Holy mackerel! Jesus.
Yeah.
How many
So you only got
pictures of-
charged for one?
He's like, no.
No, they're all colors are in here. It's just because it's got the cyan and the magenta and the yellow and the black.
So how
But
many
they're
how
all in
many
there.
how many pictures of bananas could you print with that?
I would like to find out. Would you like me to let you know how many? Because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have ink for like 5 fucking years. Talk about overkill. Christ.
You're gonna have to keep like you're gonna have to keep an old computer running. It's like we're up to Windows 50 now. Like, no, I got to keep this old computer because like my printer only works with that one, and I still have ink to use.
Yeah.
Could sell it on the black market.
So I guess we're gonna print out some of JD's artwork
There you go.
now that we have so much freaking ink.
Right.
And
Bring
more
it to
things than
NJCC.
High definition.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. We'll see what happens.
If there is ever an NJCC.
Yeah.
There will be.
I miss the NJCC stuff. That was my
Have
first
faith.
convention.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah, we're gonna need to.
fellas, we've been going here, guys.
Yeah,
Mm.
I got it. My tooth is really hurting right now.
the one that they
It's
removed.
like the one
no,
beside
the one right in
the
front
one
of it.
that he had removed. Originally, we asked them to pull both of them, but the guy was like, "You might be alright just taking this one." So we'll see. It's
Yeah,
fun getting
guys,
old.
Yeah, it's a fucking laugh riot.
Mm-hmm.
Tooth pain. fucking
Anyway.
sucks.
Mhm.
All right, boys and
So-
girls.
Give me ink. Beep, beep, beep.
We're gonna ink up the printer
Mm-hmm.
and
Give me.
move this dio back upstairs so we have some room for our next shelf gravy. And
And that'll be after Christmas, won't it?
Yeah.
Week of Christmas,
Oh,
Is
week
it the
of
week of
Christmas. Oh,
So
so we'll have to get festive.
the 22nd.
let me see. Yeah.
You're gonna have to make a Christmas couch.
Make a Christmas
Oh,
couch.
yeah.
There we go. Look at that.
That's what you'll be doing. You'll be wrapping a couch in Christmas
We'll wrap the couch
motif.
with Christmas paper. No, okay. Anyway, I can't. We had picked the purple velvet. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's all say goodnight.
Yep.
Go around. Mike, do you want to get us started?
Sure.
Say goodnight. Tell everybody where
Mike,
they can find you.
Mike Wells on Facebook, and Monday and Tuesday in the chat on Into the Realm and Breaking the Mold respectively on Monday and Tuesday, And here every other Wednesday. Next.
Yeah.
Mr. Mentally Ridiculous.
Matt Hurd on Facebook. I have an Instagram, but whatever. You can find me here every other Wednesday. You can find me sometimes, very infrequently, guest shotting on Mondays.
Ooh.
And you can find me on the One Too Many podcast, which is a bi-weekly podcast. That's that.
Very nice.
What about you?
Quick question before I say my turn.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys put your shields together, I like to do my handles backwards. How do you like to do yours? Like the handle upside down. On the
Yeah, I
shield.
don't like that.
Because
I always try to not put the handle on the shields because they fucking break.
yeah, I've done that many a times.
To be totally honest, Brian, all the figures I have, I don't use the shields.
Yeah, I don't use
Really?
mine either.
I find that if the handle is turned down, the shield is too high up when they're holding it, and so I like it the other way. But I like it. Sometimes I like to hook the shield around the belt on the back, and then I turn the handle down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But I am at Brinklizer on Instagram, and yeah, tune into this channel Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You'll find me pushing buttons, pulling news, making graphs, all that good stuff.
Doing
only
the stuff.
Only one more friggin' HasLab to go, and then I can stop pulling these damn numbers for a while.
Yeah, till they release the next fucking 35 HasLabs.
Whew. Well, hopefully they learn their lesson this time. Not to run.
Hasbro, pump the fucking brakes, yo.
Calm down.
Calm down on your Has. You know, Hasbro, their head office is only like 20 minutes from my house.
Just go throw water
egg
balloons
them.
at it tomorrow.
Brian says water balloons. JD says egg.
Yeah, and then wheel off on my fucking wheelie scooter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take a
Bye,
video.
bitches. That fucking fat bearded guy was throwing eggs at us. Get him.
I am Chandra Cooper on the Facebook. I am on Monday nights, Enter the Realm with Miss Brian Brink and all the other fun kids. And here with you guys Wednesdays and carving stones and making crazy stuff. What about you? Where are you?
You can find me on
Pinterest?
Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. You can find me on this very channel on various nights of the week. ShelfGravy, of course, on Instagram and Facebook. Check us out there if you're new or if you haven't. We also have our own YouTube, but
We haven't used it.
yeah, we haven't done anything there. So
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're still figuring this stuff out, guys.
That might be a good spot to do your stained class.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
mm-hmm.
Sounds good. We might have to try that.
Yeah.
But
You might find me tying a tooth to the fucking doorknob here.
he's going to rip it out. No, I'm kidding. Anyway.
I don't think he is.
No.
Tooth pain is the worst pain.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's pretty awful.
Cool. Well, let's end this so I can
Go punch a hole in a wall.
go fucking
Anyway.
Soak it.
trees.
Soak it in whiskey.
Thanks
All
for
right,
joining
kids.
us, everybody.
Yep. Thanks, chat
Have a
squad.
lovely evening.
Thanks, everyone.
See
Stay
you
out of
soon.
trouble.
Bye.
Bye.